Okay, I am live. So this is my first live. Right now, I don't see anybody here. So if anyone's here watching, I have three decks of tarot, the Light Seer, the Angels, and Crow Tarot. I need to turn that off. And this is kind of fun. So what do you do if you don't have anybody waiting? I know that I have people. All right. So, yeah, I came on a little bit early ahead of time. So let's see how everything looks. I have some things here that perhaps I need to adjust. There we go. Try that. And what else is there? Okay, I know I had one person waiting. Where did they go? So if nobody comes, do I just sit here for an hour? We will see. I wonder if, I can get it. I can get it. Okay. 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 All right, so at least I've got a question started now. So it's me talking to me. Okay. So it's me talking to me. Okay. This is very cool. So I'm going to start drawing cards and then hopefully we'll bring some people in right now. So right now I have one question. I would love to know about my love life. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the Light Seers Tarot. So this is the Light Seers Tarot. And let's find out what is the information regarding Virginia's love life. How are you? Thank you for being here. It's a very exciting, my new one, working out the kinks. So let's see. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot and see what information that we can find. If you have a subsequent question while we are getting started, let's see. So I was planning on drawing probably one card, but three cards came out for this one. We have the Knight of Wands, which is shown here. So the Knight of Wands is all about creativity. So it's the King of Wands. So the King is all about creativity. And as you can see, he's got a lion in the background. He's got his torch held high. This is all about standing in your true power, standing in a space of knowing. So if you're looking for somebody coming in, perhaps you'll find them in a beautiful, creative way. But when a king shows up with the Two of Cups. It means that very, very soon, I feel like you are going to find somebody coming in. The Two of Cups here is about coming together, and cups is about, something that you really love doing. It's two aspects, two different things coming together to create a new. So now we have this king here that is the King of Wands. So perhaps you're going to find somebody really passionate coming into your life. And then the third card that we have here is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is about showing different well, in this card, it looks like different options, right? And these two cards here, let's see, I'm working with, there we go. So we have the Two of Cups, which is the perfect card to come out when you're looking for your love life. So that tells me that somebody is coming in who is very, very energetic, kind of passionate. You might meet him on a creative scene. And then the Nine of Cups could relate to family life, so Pentacles is about the things that you desire. It could be around money, it could be around family. And because all of these three cards are coming out together, what I'm feeling like is that something new, because we have this beautiful energy here of this beautiful white, if you can see that here. There is a lovely white hawk there. And so I feel like who's coming in for you is going to be really divinely guided. It's going to be somebody that is going to have many things in common, but perhaps somebody that you would have seen in a previous life, meaning that you guys are reincarnated here at the same time, and perhaps you came here to be together at this particular time. All right, so this is very exciting for anybody. So if anybody is watching this and would be interested in finding out about their love lives, I would say hold on tight, because somebody pretty amazing is coming in very soon. Thank you. Shelby, what do I need to know going into the next step of my career? All right, so I don't know what deck that you want to use, but I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you. I'd really love to hear later. This is my daughter. I would love to hear later how I looked. So, and then if I got enough light on me and what's going on. So let's see. So what do I need to know going into the next stage of my career? So let's ask the tarot card and see what they have to say. So the Light Seers Tarot has some really beautiful energy around it. And we have two cards that just popped up. Wow. Okay, so these are really, really incredible cards about the divine feminine. The first one that came up here is the Queen of Cups. So that is about being in your heart-based energy and your power, what you're moving into. It's asking you to make sure that you follow your heart going forward. This woman is completely submerged in water. It's because perhaps the field that you're working in is a field where a lot of emotions are at play here, and you're deeply immersed. What I love about the Queen is that up above, she's got her hands into the air, and this is this divine energy above the water. She's completely immersed from the waist down. So what that tells me is that the energy that you're going into is something that is very emotionally based, and that your heart space energy is where it needs to be. So you have good balance. And that's what the Queen brings in. The Queen brings in balanced energy around the things that you really love. So I can't believe that this card also came out. So what the High Priestess is about the deep connection with the intuitive self. So whatever it is that you move into, make sure that you are communicating with your highest wisdom and guidance. And it looks like from these two cards that you have this deeply feminine energy around you, and that, okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I'm still working out the camera here. So the High Priestess is the second card in the major arcana. And what that means is that's a really big shift for you. When a major arcana comes out, that means that this next step in your journey is going to be a really big one. So don't go at it lightly. Make sure that you're fully committed, but also make sure that it's intuitively guided. I hope that answers your question. If Thank you about the lighting looks great. I'm glad. So does that answer your question around your next step in your career? Thank you, Shelby, for being here. And Yvonne, I'm here. Love you. It's so beautiful. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking a question. It's very exciting. Shelby, don't underestimate the power of these two cards. This is a beautiful heart-spaced energy, and so is this one. This is about really moving forward with that type of energy. Super, super excited for you. So thanks for being here. All right. So what are the other questions that we have? Let's see. Michael, what do I need to focus on to achieve personal growth? All right, Michael, I'm going to go to a different deck of cards for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Crow Tarot. Now, crows, I love crows. Some people think crows are magical energy. Crows have the ability to kind of see in two different worlds. So let's see what the Crow Tarot has to offer for you. All right, the first one. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. And as you can see, this crow is kind of taking a closer look. And he's kind of asking himself, is this really what I want? It looks like with the eight that so far it's been relatively worth your time, right? So this is where you're asking that question. You see, you're getting something out of what it is that you're doing, but you're taking a closer look to see if you really feel that you're getting enough out of where you're going. Is this the right thing for you? The eight is all about the ability to bring something down into the tangible space. And as you can see, all of this is right up above, but he's really focused on what he's doing right now. So that either means that what you're doing right now is taking a lot of your energy, but with all of this up above, it kind of feels like there's something hanging over your head, whether you have thoughts of moving to another job or whether you have thoughts of expanding whatever your job is. Let's see if we can get another card to help answer that question. All right. Let's see. Michael, thank you for being here, Michael. I'm super excited. Okay, so let's see if we have another card. We do. Okay. Wow, the Magician. I love this card, just like what we got for Shelby. This is a major arcana card. It comes right before the card number 2 that she got. So the Magician is all about understanding. I'll let you see it a little bit closer. Understanding what your tools are. The Magician is here to let you know that you have all the elements. So when you're reading tarot, that's about it's wands, which is your energy, your personal energy and your personal power, and the air, which is about your communication, your ability to move forward and be able to talk and speak the ideas that you need. Your pentacles, the ability to be able to ground everything you're doing into the space, and cups, the ability to move forward from this heart-spaced energy to be able to love what it is that you're doing. The Magician is here to tell you that that's what's really important for you right now. You're taking a look perhaps at what you're doing to see, does it have everything? Is everything working for you? Or is there another avenue for you? Because you've got the Magician card, what I'm hearing is that you have the ability to do whatever it is you want. You have all the tools in your tool bag. Don't underestimate the magic that you have in bringing all those tools together. And if you feel the need to evaluate, it's okay. It's actually really good to take a look at where you are, where you're going. Do it all throughout, your career. I don't know where you are in your career. Well, I kind of do, but yeah, so don't be afraid to evaluate that. And if you're not getting everything that you need out of it, if you're not being able, know that you have all these resources available for you at any time to be able to move into a different direction if you choose. So I hope that answered your question. So you asked what you needed to focus on for personal growth. So I would say take a really deep look at what you're doing and make sure that you're using all of your resources, that your ability to um, that you feel really fulfilled, that like that you're being able to, you've got a lot of gifts in your tool bag. So it's asking you to take a second look and make sure that you're doing everything and using everything that you really want to use in this particular career. So thank you for being here. I hope that answered your question. Let me know if you have another question regarding that. Okay, so now we have Yvonne. How do we get all our wishes fulfilled? What a beautiful question. Okay, I'm going to go to the angels for that one. It seems like a really big question. So let's see what the angels have to say. We have Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine's angels. So we have, wow, so we have the Five of Earth. The Five of Earth represents the Five of Pentacles. And when the five comes out, that means that your focus is on money, but it's actually on the lack of money. So the Five of Earth is about not having the things that you desire. So you want to know how you're going to have the things that you need to first change the way that your relationship with money. So what it says, each one of these has a little message. It says fears surrounding money and the wisdom to accept help from others and uncertain self-employment. So if those things are an aspect of why you want to know, if your wishes have something to do with money, what it's saying is that one of the reasons why maybe you feel like your wishes are not being fulfilled is because there's some negative aspect around your belief that you have lack. You only have lack if you believe you have lack. So let's see what the other cards have to say around it. All right. That was a beautiful, it's not my favorite card to come out, especially if we're looking for wishes fulfilled, but this one is. Okay, so we got three more cards around that money. So this is saying that you can't focus on the feelings of lack or the fear of having. But what you can do is we have the Ten of Fire, which is all about your personal energy and how much energy that you're carrying forward. The 10 can be looked at several different ways. The 10 is about ending the completion of something, but the Wand's energy is about where you're coming to an ending. So this could represent the fact that you're coming to an ending around burdens that you have and things that you've been carried. It could also ask you to take a look at all the different things that you're working with right now and what do you want to bring into this next phase, because we know that fear has been part of the puzzle in here. And the reason why you haven't had it is because there's some heaviness around money or family or something that's going on. So the Ten of Fire is saying that there are burdens that really need to be released. And then we're back to Pentacles here. So we were at the 5 and the 2 happens when there's an opportunity for you to look at things differently. So the Two of Pentacles, when you see it, in the regular tarot, this is a little bit different because it's around the angels, but the regular tarot is a man and what he's got is a figure 8. And in between those two are pentacles. They're coins that represents how you're balancing your particular aspects around your life, which could be your beliefs, which is kind of what this could be, the beliefs around where your money situation is, and you need to balance that. Or that you were overburdened. You felt like this could be you feeling like you have to work really, really hard for you to be able to have the things that you want. Again, that's not a way to make sure that all your wishes are fulfilled. So we need balance about the way that you're where you're putting your energy in. And lastly, I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. It's the World. So once you've had an opportunity to balance these aspects, balance the fear that you have around money, balance all that energy that maybe you've been putting in a direction that really hasn't served you in the past, and this is the balance card here. The world is yours. Sorry, the world is yours. So card number 21, I love that every reading so far has had a major arcana. That means that when you have a major arcana, it's a major shift. Michael, it's a major shift. Shelby, it's a major shift. All of these things are coming about because there is something really big that's happening right now around those aspects and the questions that you have right now. I hope that answered your question, Yvonne. Thank you for being here. I'm super excited. This is so much fun for me. And if you have any subsequent questions, since we have a few of you here on the chat and we have a lot of time left. So if you have any additional questions or follow-up questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat now. I hope that answered your question, Yvonne. This is so fun. Okay, what areas of my life should I focus on the most on the next few months? Okay, so because you had those two really powerful cards, it feels like those are aspects, those are really divine feminine cards, and those are aspects of this heart space energy. So the first thing I'll say, just because those were huge cards to come out, that when you're moving forward, a lot of the focus is going to be on you and how you feel moving forward. Those things, don't settle for something less than, so I'm going to go back to the Light Seers Tarot for you. Don't settle for something that isn't really pulling, that where you're not being committed with your intuitive senses and your heart-based center. So that's I would say one of your main focuses is to make sure that you're fully committed in the direction that you want to go, right? Because there's so many different places that we could go out here in the world. And wow, okay. So it's very, very interesting because so in my daily readings, I've been getting a lot of 10s, and Yvonne got a 10, and now you got a 10 as well. And what this is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles comes out when your wishes, like you've received everything that you wanted. Some people say it's the big lottery win, right? It's when you no longer have a desire because you have everything that you possibly need. So what you want to focus on, you could also look at this card and say, okay, well, what I want to focus on is my family. That could be an aspect of this because you're looking for focus, because we also have the Two of Swords, and the Swords is around communication. So I think what this is saying is something kind of unexpected that's going to be really great for you is going to come in. So don't make a hasty decision. Make sure that you follow your intuition. Make sure that your heart is aligned with whatever it is that you're doing, because something that you don't see is affecting an aspect of this as you move forward. So this, as you can see, she's got blindfolds on, and the two crows, are they wrapping her up or unwrapping her? That's the question. Is there something that you're not wanting to look at, or something that you are kind of keeping, like you don't want to look at? Or is there something that is helpful for you to kind of like not listen to? Is there something running in the background of your mind that you're trying to close out by blindfolding yourself to it? Whatever it is, there's an aspect here, and it could be, so twos are about the beginning of something. So perhaps there was something that you were thinking about going in the direction of, then you changed your mind. Whatever it is, I feel like with the two cards that you had previously and this beautiful 10 here of Pentacles, it's telling you to focus, like something that you're not seeing is going to come in and change your focus, and it's going to be for the better. So I hope that answers your question about what you most need to focus on, because I think right now your energy should be about whatever it is that you're really loving, about the job and the career and family, something that is really keeping you fulfilled around your family and your friends and your home life is kind of where you want to focus your energy right now. But this is very interesting. I'm going to draw one card around the Two of Swords and see if we can get a clarification around what that is, what that two energy is bringing in. So what are we not seeing or not hearing or should not listen to? Okay, so we got three cards out for you. Really, really beautiful energy. Okay, so all of these cards came out upside down. And sometimes when they come out upside down, it's the lessening of that situation. But these are the three cards that are coming out. Is that this is the Knight of Wands, and this is about energy. And when this card comes out, I feel like it's your energy. So something new is coming in, because that's what this Eight of Pentacles is. And it could be around your money. It could be around your family. So what we saw here in this last card was that something was coming in that perhaps that you weren't either listening to, or that you're just unaware of right now. But whatever it is, it's bringing in some really good changes, and your focus will be around family and having everything that you desire, because that's what the 10 of Pentacles is about, really, like the lottery, having it all. And these cards are reinforcing that. So when this card comes out, I say it's an aspect of you. This is about a new beginning, perhaps that you have kind of felt tired lately and you weren't exactly sure if where you were going was where you wanted to go. This card here is a new beginning as well. Both of these two cards is new beginning around money. This is a balanced new beginning here. This is the Page. He brings in a new, fresh thought around your career, around your money, around your family. So there's an aspect of that is coming into balance, and it's something new. So when I asked what was it around this, there's some unseen element that you don't quite have all the puzzle pieces yet, but will very soon come into be, because there's something either that you haven't seen, there's a clue, there's something that's coming in that will help you to, it's going to change the way you focus your energy. So be on the lookout for that. Everything looks quite amazing. So even if this feels like you're not sure what to do with the energy coming in, I guarantee you that it's going to bring in a lot of balance, a lot of new energy, and not a lot of new excitement around the direction that you're heading in. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you for being here, Shelby. I'm so excited that you're here. And let's see, Michael has another question. It says, what can help me develop a healthier relationship with my body and mind? Wow, that's a really good question. Let's go to the light seers and see. You know what? Okay, so I have these little cards here, and these cards are by, it's called Inner Wisdom Cards by Wayne Dyer. Let's see. I'm kind of feeling very strongly that you need to hear something here around this. Okay, I'm going to take this one that came out here. All right. So what came out here is this card right here. I only allow that which is good into my life. So what the question was is, you want a healthier relationship. No one can depress you. No one can make you anxious. No one can hurt your feelings. No one can make you anything other than what you allow inside. So what that's saying is that whatever aspect that you're dealing with about relationships and your body, your mind, is whatever it is that you allow in. So perhaps your focus, if you're not feeling like it's that healthy right now, your focus should be in a different direction, or pay attention to what's drawing your focus. Because sometimes a negative thing is trying to get our attention because it's trying to teach us a lesson or show us something that we're dealing with inside. Meaning, let's say you watch something on TV and you're like, why do I even watch that? It's like garbage. I don't feel good after I watch it. There's some aspect about you that feeling like you need to, like that garbage dump stuff that you're watching, you need to kind of just put your energy there for a while, maybe because you've got too many things going on outside in the world. And now you're feeling like, oh my God, I just want to watch that garbage stuff. But what the negative energy brings in is more negative energy. So if you're anxious about something, if you're not feeling good about something, know that you're a divine being, that you have control over your life, and nothing can affect you unless you allow it to affect you. So you don't have to put your focus on this place that feels kind of garbagey, or eat the food that feels kind of garbagey, because you're a sovereign being and you have complete control over all of it. So I love that this little sun card, I'm going to let you see that. I only allow that which is good into my life, and that will completely change the way that your life is. I know it's worked for me. I mean, I go up and down all the time, but yeah, so that, I hope that answered a little bit of the question. You have control. Just let that good stuff, more of the good stuff in, open your heart and smile more. Okay, so let's see what else that we have going on right here. Right. So Yvonne asked another question. You have such an amazing way with your interpretations. Oh, I love you. I love you too. You're one of the people that I read for more than anyone else. So thank you for saying that. I do hope it's a new beginning around money coming in. Thank you. Well, Shelby, those were all Pentacle cards. Pentacles is about tangible things coming in. And you had that like wish fulfilled lottery card. Can't get any better than that. And I think you also had the Ace of Pentacles, which is really about a new beginning, a new relationship with money. So if you've been feeling that feeling of lack, then it's saying that there's going to be a new opportunity for you to balance what you've maybe felt in the past with where you're going. I'm very excited for you. Okay, pull one of those for me. So I think what you want me to pull is one of the cards that I just pulled for Michael. Yeah, these are really fun cards. My mom got these for me, so I used to put them on my desk when I worked as an artist. So let's see. Okay. So what I'm going to take is the one that revealed itself right here in the front. So I'm going to let you look at it. Really, really beautiful card here. What it says is, I appreciate all that I am and all that I have. So there's an aspect that is asking you to put your focus there. This is a tree. It's interesting because what a beautiful image of a tree. It's all about the roots. So what this card is saying is that there's something about where you're planting your roots and how that you're moving forward and doing that with gratitude. Sometimes, when we're in this stage, like if you look at the tree itself, it kind of looks like it's in winter. And when we see a tree in winter, it doesn't look like it's really doing anything. That's the stage that you're going in right now. So it's kind of asking you to think about that stage, be grateful as you move forward. In your reading, it was kind of like, be aware of where you're putting your focus. So this is really asking you, now that we're going into winter, just be grateful where you are, snuggle up with your family, have a little bit of fun. It says, stop focusing on what you do not have and shift your consciousness to an appreciation for all that you are and all that you do have. Interesting. So yes, I've never pulled this card before. I love it. Yeah. And I love that you've got these two things here. So it's like, it's very, very important for you to understand where you're putting that focus. Okay. Because where, attention or your energy goes where your attention is. So if if there's a lot of, disruptive things going on and your energy is going there and you want to help, but your focus is just going on there, sometimes putting that focus there is actually it's like adding to the energy. It's almost like when you're watching TV and the war and all this, it's adding to the energy. Like what we were saying earlier, with Michael, it's like when you put your energy in a direction, it kind of pulls you in and changes your focus. Where you could be focusing on something that may be a little bit more uplifting, it has I've done this before. Have you ever got on Facebook and just kind of scrolling through, and then an hour goes by and the whole time, it's like, where was your focus? That's what this card is asking you to do, is to make sure that you understand that these roots are very, very important. And it happens when you put your focus and your energy in a particular place. So I hope that helped a little bit. That was exciting. I really like this card. I want to draw this one. So, all right. You guys are great. You guys have kept me really, really busy. I appreciate it so much. I've been on here for about a half an hour, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I blocked out about an hour. I was really hoping to see some of the people that I read for and respond regularly on, but maybe next time. This is the very first time that I've had this reading out. What I'd like to do is I'd like to just what I was thinking is drawing another card for each one of you. And because Shelby, because you started, I think I want to draw a different card for you, and I want to draw it around angels. I know that you're not a big angel lover, maybe crows. Nah. I'm going to draw it around. I'm going to do crows because Michael was crows. And so maybe you two can talk about the crows energy that you had. Okay, so let's see. There you go. Okay, so instead of one, yeah. So the hanged man it comes out when it's time to shift your focus. The hanged man, again, is a major arcana card. The king of swords is around communication. So what it's saying here is that either somebody's coming into your life that's going to bring you kind of like a change in your focus, new communication. It kind of looks like it's around education. So the Hierophant card is about higher education, about, possibly going back to school or learning a new trade. There's this key here, and that's going to be the key as you move forward. The king could be either a mentor that's coming in, or it could be just communication that somebody is helping you kind of work your way through what it is. Because right now I feel like you're here in this pause state, and maybe before you take your dive into that heart space place that you want to move into, it could be saying that there is an option for you to learn a new aspect around whatever it is that you're wanting to go into and do. So that is for you. I'm so glad that I drew the cards from the Crow Tarot. So Michael, I'm going to draw one from the Light Seers for you, and let's see. Well, these two cards wanted to come out. Okay. Interesting. So the cards that are coming out for you, Michael, this is the Page of Wands energy. This is about your energy, and the page is around this new exciting energy. I feel like you're going to be liberated in some way because you have the World here as well. So you have the Page of Wands that's bringing in a whole new energy. This is judgment. Judgment is what happens like when you're being liberated from something. As you can see with this card right here, this is a lighter energy. It's almost as if, you have an opportunity to really be able to let go of something big and move into something a lot lighter, because it's going to change your world. It's going to change. It's like she is got this rainbow energy. She's encompassed in all this beautiful energy because there's a shift in your energy. So this is about a new energy coming in on some level for you. Perhaps, that you realize that your focus has been in a direction that hasn't been, bringing in whatever relationships that you needed. I don't know whether they're business relationships or whatever, but this is about a new energetic beginning. It's going to liberate you from maybe some weight that you felt in the past. That's why she's a little bit darker and this is lighter energy, is because this is heavier energy. And the World card. The World card's one of my favorite cards. It brings in an opportunity for things that you really desire. 21 is the last card in the major arcana. Very, very important shift. You've got two major arcana cards telling you that you're going to be liberated. And because this is card 20 and 21, it's going to come quickly, one right after the other. Some new energy or new understanding, something, maybe it's a new idea on some level, but something's going to come in that's going to shift the way you're putting your focus, and you're going to be liberated from something that maybe felt a little bit heavier for you and move into a new world. Wow. Okay. So that is good. So Yvonne, I'm going to grab one more for you as well while you're here. I don't know if you guys are still here, but I thank you so much for being here. Okay. So Yvonne, let's see. What one more thing, maybe to answer something that you don't even know as a question for you right now. So let's see for Yvonne. What is this energy? It's interesting because they're feeling really sticky right now. Yeah, it's like they weren't feeling that sticky before. So I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. I've got these lights on me. I am. Yvonne, I am. Okay, let's see. How about, we just draw a card to see where you're going towards this end of this year. That's what we'll ask for. For Yvonne, can we get, boy, these are real. There we go. Okay, so you got three cards as well. Emperor, Archangel Michael, what a beautiful card. Organization, logic. So this is about stability. This is where you're going. So this is the Emperor in any card really understands where he's going. It's having the ability to know what it's a very stable card, but it's having the ability to know who you are in your sovereignty and to understand really how to play the game. I mean, and the game is really your life. And so this is going to bring some sort of stability into your life when you feel like perhaps that there wasn't any. We've got the Four of Air, which is around the Four of Swords. So this new stability that's coming in here, this is a big shift with the Major Arcana card, is going to bring in an opportunity for you to rest. That's what the Four of Air is. It's this overthinking that happens sometimes in the sword energy. When the four comes out, it's, if you've not been able to sleep or you're thinking, overthinking, whatever it is, this is the four comes out again, because this is two fours now. It's a lot of stability that's going to be able to come in, giving you a time to rest. And you have the Queen of Earth, which is one of the cards that we always want to see when we're looking at where is our money going to be. And that was one of the cards that you were asking about, or one of the things that you were asking about earlier. So when you have your focus on things that perhaps are a little bit lower energy, lower density, then you actually move towards the thing that you actually don't want, because that's where your focus is. So, and I know it sounds like, why it's not what I want, because it's not about, it's really about where you're putting your energy. So you're moving in the direction of your energy. So, but what I can see from this, towards the end of the year, you've got two fours here. One telling you that you're going to have a time to be able to relax and rest, because this stability, something's coming in that's going to create a change where you're going to feel that stable. You're maybe for the first time when the Emperor comes out, he's, it can be legal matters. It can be, somebody that you meet that brings in stability into your life. It could be an opportunity that allows you to feel like you're, working within an area that you want to work with. And then with the Queen of Pentacles along with this, it can bring in a lot of money, that because it's the Queen, it's the ability to be able to share that money as well. So the Queen is about receiving and giving. It's the same sort of energy there. So I think that's very exciting for you. I would love to have something like that. Stability, which could be a man, it could be an aspect of you. It could be something that you're moving into, but whatever it is, it's going to give you a chance to really relax about this thinking and, your fear perhaps around not having enough money or not knowing where you're going. All right. So I'm on here for another 20 minutes. I don't know what it means if you, oh, Shelby, yay, different type of questions. So feel free to say no, but can you choose a crystal for me, either from a crystal deck? I have a crystal deck here. I would love to do that. Either, yeah, or from your collection. Okay, so I have a crystal that I just got when I was in South Carolina. So that's the first thing I thought of here with this crystal here. But I'm going to, this is around communication. So this crystal helps open up this kind of, if you felt like you didn't have a voice, or if you felt like you were being misunderstood, or if you're going in a direction where you feel like you need to communicate very clearly. And I'm trying to remember what this crystal, it's not lapis lazuli, and it's one that I've wanted to get for a while, and now I can't think of the name, but I will let you know. If I can't think of it now, I will send you the information. But let's draw a crystal card from the Crystal Oracle and see what this crystal has to say. So something about communication that I feel like it's going to be very important for you as you move forward, because I think you have a lot of good grounded energy around you, around money, around family, but perhaps that, oh, well, there we go. There, that's one. This one is going to come in big. Wow, interesting. So this is petrified wood. So when I was in California, I found a huge piece of petrified wood. And the first thing that I'm hearing is there's something about standing the test of time. But that's not what this book says petrified wood is about. So I'm going to look in the book and see what it is, what it has to say. Okay. Oh, it is standing the test of time. Okay, look at that. So this is about transformation, strength, and standing the test of time. And what that means, before I read this, to me, is that I kind of feel like you know who you are. You're moving in a direction that's going to really be a heart space direction for you. As long as you're following your intuition, and I feel like you really are, to have those two first cards that came out for you when you were talking about, where you're going in the next stages of your career and different things. So I feel like you're very in touch with who you are and your intuitiveness. And there's something here about being true to yourself and moving forward into that. Um, the card here says it is possible, stand firm in your beliefs, yet also to show compassion towards others. This card represents a magical transformation which is about to occur through an unexpected turn of events. Now, you can't make this stuff up, because that was one of the things that I said, is that with that too, there was an aspect that was unforeseen. I mean, that's something that you don't see coming. And this card is adding to that. It says, this is as a result of the strength and commitment that you have long shown towards something that you really believe in. It will soon be time to accept your reward, knowing you were right all along. The strength and commitment that you have shown for so long will serve you well. Many who have until now either thought that you couldn't do it, or tried to discredit you, whatever it is, there is going to be a sudden jump. Everybody's going to be behind you on whatever it is that you're moving forward. And I don't doubt that for a minute, Shelby, because the cards that have come out for you today are so incredibly powerful. I'm so excited for you. So you'll have to let me know if something does end up popping into your space. Yeah. All right. So I hope that helped you with what you were looking for. And then Yvonne, I love crystals, as you know. All right. So you want to see a card as well? Let's see for Yvonne. What do we have? I'm trying to remember what this crystal was called. Oh my gosh. And I wanted it for a long time because of the spiritual connection around communication. So I'll send you that and let you know. Something about you speaking your truth. Something is really going to come. And so those two things are great. I just dropped my glasses. All right, Yvonne, let's go to you and see. I don't have any petrified wood, so I might need to get some. Yes, petrified wood, you can find it in crystal shops, and it's really interesting. When you pick it up, allow yourself to kind of wander through that petrified wood. It's a really interesting energy, and you probably don't remember, but in Washington, they had a massive piece of petrified wood before you go into the Museum of Natural History there, where the dinosaurs and stuff are. There was a huge piece of petrified wood there. So, all right, Yvonne, I've got this card that came out while I was talking with Shelby. So let's see if there's another one, because that one just kind of snuck out. It's very interesting. Okay. And then possibly two more. So let's take a peek. I have to grab my glasses because I have to read these. So malachite is the first one that came out, this beautiful green energy. So this is about your heart-based energy. When I first look at it, and lots of layers and layers of things that are going around your heart-based energy. So let's see what the guidebook has to say around malachite. So this is about a change and the ability to heal. It says its predominant quality is of support and healing. So as you're moving, so one of the last few cards that you got was really around being able to have this stability, perhaps, that you've been desiring, and that it is going to come in for you. Everything is opposite on the screen right here. So it says you're currently failing to see the positive effects of something that you did in the past, some decision that you made. Look carefully and you will realize that many positives exist in your life and are kind of moving and unfolding that are really positive for you. There are no mistakes, and ultimately all serves a purpose. Know that everything that you have ever said or done or think you have failed to say has served a positive purpose for you and others. Okay, so we all do that, right? I mean, I did that earlier today. I said something and then I went, "Oh my God, that probably wasn't the best thing to say." But perhaps that they needed to hear it. And I know you, and you speak kind of direct, and not everybody can handle that. Some people need, a little bit of milk with their cookie. So don't underestimate that what you are putting out there was kind of meant to be heard and seen. And that, remember, that is also for you as well. So there is a healing around some aspect, maybe some communication, something that you received that maybe didn't feel so good. Um, let's see what else it says. The universal law is such that it is impossible for you or others to ever lose anything without gaining something equally on the other side. So if you felt like, that something didn't work out or that words were said, it's saying that whatever. So what that means is like when one door closes, another one opens, kind of thing. Or when you are working with something, when you let something go, it allows a space for something new to come in. Okay, and then we have this smoky quartz energy for you, and tiger iron. So lots of really fun energy. The tiger iron, I'm not really, I mean, it's a aspect of tiger's eye. And I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with these. I'm not that familiar with tiger iron. So this is about mental clarity. So there's some sort of mental clarity, and that's not a surprise because this card, which I felt was kind of heart space, this is, this orange energy, which is about your third chakra here. And sorry, your second chakra, which is about your energy and going forward. And so let's see what it has to say. It says, you do not have to run away from the world in order to find peace, for the true peace you seek is inside you. Okay, so I kind of feel like these two cards are talking the same language here. It's like, don't worry about things that have happened, that doors will open where other doors close. And that mental clarity, something perhaps that you thought was amiss, or something you said that didn't turn out right, or something somebody else said that felt wrong, there's going to be a clearing around that energy, so to give you a little bit more understanding of what it is. And everything happens for a reason, basically, is what I'm hearing from all this. So let's go see what smoky quartz is. Yeah, this is about emotional block. All three of these cards, I couldn't have picked them together like this if I wanted to, because I haven't memorized everything in this book. So it's about releasing your negative thoughts and about the ability to ground into a new space. So yeah, all of these are kind of saying the same thing. And the tiger iron is an aspect of tiger eye that's bringing in some grounding, that mental clarity, and the ability to move forward. Trust is what the card that smoky quartz, or the word that smoky quartz is bringing in, and it signifies a healing, which is the exact same thing that the other card said, that there's a lot of healing. So something around you is ready to heal. Very, very exciting information. I hope you enjoyed that. And I've had so much fun with everybody. It went really fast. I hope that in the future that, yeah, I don't want to have to, you know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited to be able to do this. It would be a lot of fun. You guys kept me on my toes, so that was really fun for me. And I'm just so grateful that you guys came here and asked some questions and kept me busy. It was fun. I hope you had fun too, and that maybe it gave you some insight to some of the things that you were looking at. So yeah. All right. So does anybody have any last questions before I wrap it up? We're in the last few minutes here. So I loved that, Shelby, that you asked for these. I have all these cards sitting here and I wasn't sure. This was a blast. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This was so much fun for me. I love you. I am so grateful that you have. How many crystals is too many crystals? That's cute. So if you want to know what I think, I don't think you can ever have too many crystals. Yeah, because each crystal holds a different energy, although you can kind of program energy into many things. I have a whole wall. That little thing over there is full of crystals as well as that cabinet. So I don't think, I mean, we're surrounded by rocks, and I've heard that if you go out west, that there's almost like a mountain of amethyst in California. What's the name of that? Mount Shasta, they say, is one giant crystal. So, yeah, so and I have a little bit of that here with me today. Yeah. So, I think you can never have too many crystals. I'm always getting more. So, all right. Love you. Love you guys too. I hope you have a beautiful night. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for joining me here at the Art of the Oracle. I am thrilled to be able to read and have some fun. You guys have really made my night. I feel like, even though I can't see you, I feel like you're here with me. So I appreciate you so much. And yeah, any input that you have and you want to reach out to me later, I would love to hear it. So, all right, I'm going to say until next time, have an amazing day. Bye now.